So this will be the continuation of my first video clip a while back. So I have in my previous video clip, I've already presented to you the second property or propositional equivalence, which is the associative property. So ang gagawin natin ngayon, we will also talk about the third property, which is the distributive property on propositional equivalences. And there are two cases involved in this case, in this property, which are the first one, P or the quantity Q and R is equivalent to the quantity P or Q and the quantity P or R. So that will be the first case under distributive property of propositional equivalence. While the second property is given by the equivalence P and the quantity Q or R is equivalent to the quantity P and Q or the quantity P and R. Alright, so our target again in this lecture is to prove the two given distributive properties with respect to conjunction and disjunction connective. Okay, so let's concentrate first on the first case of the distributive property. So we have so nandyan na siya. So this will be the first truth table that we will be discussing for this video presentation. This is the truth table under the first case. P or the quantity Q and R is equivalent to the quantity P or Q and the quantity P or R. Alright, so of course to be able for you to prove again this particular equivalence under distributive property, we need still to recall the rule under disjunction and conjunction connectives. And of course we need to set of course the truth values of the statements involved in that given distributive property, which are your statement P, statement Q, and statement R. So we need to set them. So nandito yung ating truth values under statement P. This will be the truth values under your statement Q and truth values under statement R. Of course, our target is to prove both sides of this given distributive property if they have the same, if they will be having the same truth values with respect to the operations involved on these two given side. So magkakaroon tayo ng equivalence between the two. Okay? So magkakaroon ka ng identical truth values. So we need to concentrate first on the left portion of the given case. So in the left side, we need to simplify or find out the truth value of this enclosed by a parenthesis, which is your Q and R. So we are using in that case the connective conjunction. So we need to recall the conjunction rule. So ang conjunction rule, sabi natin noon, is we need to have both to be true statements para itong compound statement mo with respect to conjunction operation is true. Okay? So that's why we are talking with Q or R. Okay? Q and R. So what is Q and R? True ang Q, yung R natin is also true, so automatic we will be having a truth value true. Both are false in that case, so we will be having false truth value on that compound statement with respect to your connective conjunction. One is true while the other is false, automatic that will be a false statement kasi they should have both, or we need to have both statements to be true. Just like in this case of FT, that is still false, okay? And itong TF natin, that is still false. FT ulit, F pa rin yan. Then both are T, then automatic yung kanyang truth value with respect to the conjunction is also true. And both of this Q and R are false, so automatic yung compound statement mo with respect to conjunction is also false. So this will now be the truth values of your this portion of the given side of the distributive property, yung first case natin. So we need to connect now, we need to combine now this truth values to your statement P para mailabas natin itong buong side na ito, left portion na ito. So, ang gagawin natin, we will combine this P to your Q and R with respect to disjunction operation. That's why ito yung ilalabas natin and this will be discussed. Okay? So, as you can observe, yung P natin have truth values TT, FF, TT, FF, while the truth values of your Q and R, we have TF, FF, FF, TF. Alright? So yun, we need again to combine this set of truth values with respect to disjunction operation. So we have P to be true and your Q and R is true, that will be true. So ano yung rule natin under disjunction ulit? At least one statement is true para masabi natin yung compound statement na yon is a true statement. So yon, since they are both true, automatic itong compound statement will be true. Next, at least one is true. Yung P natin is true while your Q and R is false. So automatic that will be still a true statement. However, on the next one, both are false. That's why false ang ating third row. Next, still both statements are false. So automatic false din yan. Then TF, one is true. So automatic that will be true. TF din, that will be true. Then FT, that will also be true. And both of these statements are false. So automatic that will be a false statement. So this will now be the truth values of your left portion of this case. Okay, we have P or the quantity Q and R. Next, we need also to prove the right side. On the right side, as you can see, there are two given groups. Okay, we have first group which is P or Q, and the second group is your P or R. So we need to find the truth values of this first group and the truth value of the second group. So combine them, we will be having this left or right portion of the equivalence. So let's start with your P or Q. We are trying to combine P or Q in that case. Okay? So ang gagawin natin with respect to your disjunction, at least one is true, sabi dun sa disjunction, para matawag natin itong compound statement na to be with respect to your disjunction to be a true statement. So both are true, so true yan. Okay? Both are true. Ito. So, kaya true ito. Next. TF, at least one is true, kaya true pa rin yan. Then, FT, true pa rin yan. FF, that will become false. Then, we have TT. Okay? True pa rin. True kasi TF. FT, we have true. Then, both are false. That's why it is a false statement. So, ang gagawin natin dyan, we will proceed to the next. Okay, we'll proceed to the next table or column, which is your P or R. Okay, so yung P or R naman ang ating i-combine with respect to disjunction. So if P is true and yung R natin is true, that is also true. Okay, P is true while R is false, automatic that is true kasi at least one is true, so that we can say it is true in that disjunction rule. So both of these are false, automatic this will be a false statement. FT, so automatic that will be a true. Then we have TF, automatic true yan. Okay? Then we have TT, okay? TT, we have true statement. Both of these are true. Then next will be FT. At least one is true, para true, so that's why it is true. Then next is false and false. We have a false statement. So this will now be the truth values of your second group under the right side of the given case. We are now ready to combine this. Okay, we are now ready to combine this two statements with respect to conjunction operation. Okay, so we have this to be to be the truth values, derived truth values, basing from this given two compound statements with respect to your and connected. Okay? So, TT, what does it mean? We are combining them using the conjunction. Ano ulit? Dapat dalawa yung true between these statements para matawag natin siyang true compound statement. Okay? So, true yan. Both are true, kaya true pa rin. One is false, one is true, kaya false yan. One is true, one is false, false pa rin yan. True, true, kaya true yan. True, true, true. Okay? True, true, true. Then FF, false. Okay? So, this will now be the derived truth values of your right side. Okay? Of your right side. We will now combine or we will now describe or differentiate or look if they are really similar itong dalawang side na ito when it comes to their truth values. Alright? So are they the same? As you can see, they are really the same. Okay? They are really the same. So parehas yung kanilang truth values. Similar sila. So it means they are identical. So automatic they are equivalent from each other. So it holds to be true itong first case natin under the distributive property. Now for the second case, we will concentrate to the table below. Itong table na ito. So ito yung second case natin. I want you to analyze it, okay? And for your activity, I want you to explain in your own words how did we get the truth values of this second case of the distributive property. This will be your activity for today's meeting. Okay? I want you to explain or give us a narration as to the explanation of this second table, okay, referring to the truth value or truth values of the second distributive property, which is given by P, and the quantity Q or R is equivalent to the quantity P and Q or the quantity P and R. So I will leave it to you. You need to explain it in your own words. Alright? So this will be given to you as your activity for today's meeting. So thank you again for watching to my video, and please wait for other videos to be posted referring again to the other properties on equivalences. Okay, so thank you again for watching this video, and see you.